tonight, a raucous new lineup featuring some of Australia's funniest comedians with a disability or chronic illness is on a mission to accessibilify. I think we made that word up. The National Comedy Circuit. The tour, Are You Pulling My Leg? Great name.
Yes.
Is all about ensuring access and inclusion for the comedians and audiences. Performances are wheelchair accessible, captioned, Auslan interpreted. Check it out.
I feel like half of the room have realised I'm missing something other girls have. Tits. No, it's this. I have one arm. I always feel sorry for you in the corner. Whoa! Surprise! You had no idea, did you? You thought it was the Olympics? It's the Paralympics, baby!
Please welcome the creator, comedian Maddie Stewart. Hello. This is great. So, how did this come about? I know you've done similar ideas to this in the past. You've
Crips and Crips. You were on our show.
A fantastic night that you ran in Sydney.
Famously very disabled comedian, Rove Live. That's your full name, Rove Live.
Yes, indeed.
Actually, yes. Yeah.
But I loved that idea that like everybody who was on except me had either. We've had vision impaired, hearing impaired.
Yep, there was
people
all
in wheelchairs.
different types of people.
It was great.
But I wouldn't hurry for that, Rove. You're very ADHD energy. Don't assume. Very invisible disability with you, mate.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
One of us.
How is the tour going?
Oh, it's going so well. We just finished Brisbane Comedy Festival. We smashed it.
Oh.
People were really enjoying it. One of my friends said she laughed so hard it triggered her IBS. And that's a review we want. It is.
Yeah.
How do you sign for that when it happens? That's
I don't know. There's like a poo sign.
It takes so much confidence to get on stage. I was saying to Rove earlier, I'm amazed when comedians get on stage and just your job there is to make everyone laugh. Do you think it was something that you were born to do, just perform, or did it take you, did you have to build up a lot of confidence?
Yeah, well, I started comedy when I was 16. I started because Adam Hills came to my hometown of Campbelltown.
Oh, wow.
And for the first time in my life, I saw someone with disability talking about disability, their lived experience, and people were looking at him with respect. And I thought, I want a bit of that. Yeah. And the rest is history. I've been doing it for half my life now.
Wow. How do I get respect?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to tell you that.
You talk about looking at you with respect, though, but is part of this too to be genuinely looking at you and feeling comfortable with humour too? Because I feel like, do you ever find that the audience's reaction, sometimes people feel like they can't laugh?
Yeah, well, I think that's also my job as a host, to make people feel comfortable. Their mum's not in the room, no one's going to judge them or dob them in, but we have the power. We are taking the power and we are saying these are our stories and they're funny. And honestly, you'd have to be dead inside not to laugh at the things that we're saying on stage.
But it's not just audiences you have to deal with. Obviously, there are comedians, there are bookers, there are room runners as well. And people who work in comedy are notoriously just the most anxious and strange people who often put their foots in their mouths and whatnot.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to deal with that kind of thing as well?
Well, yeah. I think I always think about intention. If people have good intentions, that's what matters. And, it's difficult. Some people just don't know the right language. Some people say it's a disability, is differently able. I prefer mutants. That's what I think. That's my position. Yeah, but my special power is half-price manicures, isn't it? That's what drives me.
And long term is like, because the tour's been going great, and you have run your room previously. But would it be nice to sort of see that there's a bit more of this, like long term plans for what you could do with this?
So we're touring all this year. We're touring till October. We're going all regional towns, everywhere from Karratha to Darwin to Wagga Wagga. Everywhere we're going. Awesome. It's going to be brilliant, and I really hope that there's long term plans. And that's what we're doing. As we tour, we train every single venue we go to on access training. All of our shows are accessible, and we hope that we can make a future for future disabled people to really get into the arts or to feel compelled to come and watch and support artists. Awesome. We want to, for the artists and for the audience.
No, that's exactly what you're doing. I think it's wonderful.
Check it out on the road now. Would you please thank Maddie Stewart?